Alright, so we ended up on the same board with the harbor, where we can discard a card for $3 once a turn. We got species diversity, birds and herbivores. So we have 3 good cards. This is probably my pick for the builds. I like this one pretty much the best. This is a solid one as well. Cheaper animals early on, and then you can pay $2 for a point for each animal. That's solid late game. However, I think I'm going to choose this. I've been growing to like this one just as a safety measure. In the event that I get an animal that's got one requirement, something like a science tag that I can't play without taking a building, it helps me potentially get a project done before the first break. And again, I may never need it, but it's nice to have. So that's where I'm going. I'm going to try to keep that one. Also, I have the fewest points. It looks like I'm going first in the game. So that's nice. All right, so these are kind of unthrilling. Swap out, discard a sponsor card to take one on the row. Meh. This one I can buy or sell an X token. I am just going to go with this one. Neither of them really thrill me. I'm going to pass on the digging and just take these two that I chose earlier. Alright, so my objectives for points, either water or I kind of want anyway, kind of wanted to have kept the place A tickets, but that's okay. I don't really have anything, and yeah, I don't have anything that actually needs this guy yet. All right, reasons. Well, this has got 2 tags. This has got basically a free tag. Gets points for monkeys, and here's a bird, which should be another one as well. So all of these work. The one that doesn't is this guy here. However, when I can play this guy, I can add a base conversation project for primates into my hand. So I'm going to try to target the building that gets me the primate. Sure, somebody could take that, but there's no real need. I would assume somebody to take the bird or herbivore one well before that, so I should be able to get that. So that will give me enough primates to at least, I get 1 for this, I get 1 for the tag. I should be able to play the other one with 2 tags out there, and or this. So that's 3, and then I have the dominance monkey for 4, and the primate one gives you 4 green for just having 4, and if I get a 5th, then it's 5 green. So that's the plan. Hopefully I'll be able to hold on to these things. Alright, so none of these look real thrilling on the card row. This one is an animal tag. In fact, one that I don't have, but we need to get it back up to 5, so I mean, maybe I'll grab it in the event that this cycles around. We'll see. But at any rate, I need to build. I'm going to build a 2, even though I'm going to put a 1 into it. I'm gonna have this for my raccoon. And that is all. So we have the X token, so we can play the baboon rock. It touches rock there, and we get the reputation bump. And now we're close to building towards the crane if we need so. I don't need another X token. right now, and I probably need the money more, so I'm not going to make the trade. And we can play our animal now. I know it's a 1. He's got to go in the 2. I had to play a 2 there anyway, so I could connect this baboon rock to a rock. And now we place it on 5, jumping that, and we should be able to do the species diversity. I don't think anybody's, yeah. Nobody's close, unless he wouldn't be able to do it anyway. So, all right, yeah, so next turn we'll be able to do the species diversity. We can now do species diversity. We've got 3 different ones. I'm going to get a meeple. And the upgrade I'm going to do is going to be build. I do have the pairs here, so I want to start that as soon as possible. And that's also good for economy. I have $10 with which to be able to build some stuff. I can build a 2, and I may grab cards. Well, I'll probably build first and just build a 2 and a 1 and a 1, and then be able to sack cards, and then maybe get some cards and sell them. We'll see. There's a lot of time left, so maybe I'm good just doing the sale. I'll see what the red player does. So the break is still at 2, and the red player has played the marine research and gotten the polar bear exhibit, which is a great card. It's got 2 tags for you, and it's a great card whenever you've got species diversity. So break is still at 2 of 12. I should be able to just do this, and that way I can play my build for 5 and maybe not have to build a 2 or whatever. We'll see. I probably still want to have things here, but I could certainly put just like a kiosk and tickets here, and then maybe put a 3 somewhere else if that's what was needed. Let's see. Let's grab some cards. Again, this is a good card. I don't think I need to use a snap for it if I do want to get it. I'm already at 4 tags. If I put this up, I'll be at 6. This is worth 3. I would have to upgrade sponsors, but with this card, I don't have to upgrade my animals. I certainly like to anyway, so I can play from the row and play 2 more early, more quickly and easily. But you know, it's not mandated. This is also a decent one to grab if I hadn't already done species diversity, because it's cheap and a different tag, but I don't need it now. The rest of them, I mean, this is a nice monkey since I'm going after a monkey thing and it's worth more points, but I don't know that I want to do a snap on that. I'd rather just grab some things and start selling them, given this board. So we'll see what we get. All right. This is kind of nice, certainly. I do already have a bear tag, and I could play it. I mean, it's fairly expensive. I could play it ignoring the upgrade with this. Certainly viable. This guy here, he's 8, and again, I've already got the Africa tags or North America tags, so I could play it. And then we have the barn owl, which is a bird, so solid towards the bird. So I'm going to keep this one for sure. And I'm looking for either water. There's double builder. This guy's a water. I'll probably end up just doing the double builders though. Again, I'm certainly keeping him. And then well, this is going to give an opponent 2 points, but it's giving me a lot. So I don't care in general about what my opponents get money-wise or points-wise when I'm getting way better anyway. Yeah, I think I'll keep this one. I mean, that gives me 2 5s, which is really pricey. But I don't know that I want to place this. And what I'll probably do is I'll just sell this for $3 because I don't know that I'm going to be able to do much with it. So I'm going to discard this card. Actually, that makes sense, and I'll just do it now. Yeah, there's little chance I'm going to be able to play this easily, so let's just... Well, we won't sell it now. We'll sell it after I build the tube, so not able to sell it now. Let's do the build. So I've got a 2 and a 1. The 2 needs to be by water. I think I want to build the 2 here. No, I can build it here, yeah, but I don't want to. Alright, so let's do the kiosk here. Tickets here to connect. My 2 has to be near water. I also want to put it by this. I won't be able to do it just yet, but I want it ready. And then I want a 1, and I want to grab this thing because I'll be able to play it next turn and fill up some more stuff. Get another card to potentially sell. In fact, let's sell one for 3 while I'm thinking about it. What I don't think I'm going to be able to do. And then we'll build that guy right here. Grab this. Got spots to put it here. I don't have green, but I don't need it necessarily. Alright, we'll keep an eye on this guy here. And try to cover up some of my board, and I can try to get close to this 5. That's about as close as I can get. I can't flip it all the way around, but that gets me 2 spaces away, so that's not bad. There's the check mark. That's what I was looking for. Let's see if we get anything. If we do, we may have to sell it. All right, reptile. No need for reptiles. Pretty expensive. I'm just going to sell it in the event that we get a 4 and a 2 here and there's a break. I do not, I mean, always love the X tokens, but I'm going to hang out of the money. I don't have a lot of income, and these are pretty pricey. I'm not going to have enough money to put both of these guys out, but I can take the bird icon here, and I've got this at 4. Kind of wanted a monkey, but there's a couple monkeys I may be able to grab and get my second monkey tag. So we'll see. Let's get the bird. Now we've got bird tag, and I can play one of these. Or maybe the one I just get. Let's see. See what we get. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I certainly could. A second bird. bird tag anyway. Let's get some more back and see what happens. Get some cards anyway. Alright, oh, that's not bad. X token, and that's nice. And then we have a clever ape, which I may just keep because I'm going after apes. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep these two. Work on this will get me a fair amount of income. Well, there's one there, none there yet, but it does give me a kiosk to place. I am working on the doublers anyway, so that's nice. Yeah, I think I'll keep those two. You can make an argument for this. I mean, certainly this is a nice card. Get an X card, X token, and $16 for 6 points isn't terrible. It's pretty good actually. This one's a little cheaper, but I would need. Well, I can actually play this with my animal thing. All right, but I'm going to keep these two. I can't play anymore. Now I've got to actually think about what can be played. We're at 0, so I'm not going to throw away any cards yet. If they go crazy and the red player dumps that for cash, I'll probably have to dump a card. But I think I'm going to use this to try to get rid of more, try to get more cards and maybe sell one then. All right, let's just. Can't do the second one anyway. I don't want to sell a card right now. I'll probably sell something next turn though. You know what? I think I am going to sell a card, but I'm going to sell this bird. I've already got 2 bird tags. And I'll get more for this monkey. I'll get 8 points for the monkey because of the baboon rock. This will be 7. And this guy's cheaper by 2, but I'll have to spend an extra 2 to put him out. So I get basically 1 extra point out of the deal. Again, this puts me, I could get a tickets or something, puts me closer towards my goal here, but I think I'm going to need the money and or I'll have extra cards, so I'm going to sell this. All right, so I'm going to grab some cards to mostly sell, I think. Let's see what we're looking at here. Okay. All right, so this one's going to get me money. Get me $2 and 2 points. This is another bird tag. Interesting. Well, right now we have 2 bird tags, and I could conceivably play both of these if I built onto my doubler. Get that up to 4. I mean, that looks pretty strong. The bird that I mean, this doesn't seem like a bird I'll probably play, so why don't we just dump him? Now we'll try to determine whether or not we want to sell one of these other cards. I think I'm going to sell this card. This gets me a couple points if I play it, if I'm even able to play it. I plan on playing these two guys using this doubler on this, and there should be no problem with the break. Yeah, there's no real threat of that. That means it's between these two, and I'm going to be able to, when I play this guy, I'm going to be able to get some cards and sell those. So right now I want to clear out my hand. I think I'm going to just sell this. There's no way I'm going to play all of these, so. Alright, so I get hit with a Venom. I'm going to spend $10 this turn and then lose 2. And then next turn I'm going to grab cards and have to sell 1 to maintain it. I'm just going to sell this now. I like the card, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to play it anyway. So I want to build to the doubler, and I need a 3. And I need to leave space open. I want to leave this space open. That way I can grab these last 2 here. So let's do this. It's going to be 2. That's fine. We're going to put this on sponsor. So again, the next turn I'm going to play these 2. I'll play this guy right here, connecting the last 2, and then I can get the full 9 for this. 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. I get the full 9 for my native seabirds. I have to use my X token on the first one because it's a 6. Let's do the perception first. See what we're getting. Well, I mean, that's... I mean, I got a long ways to go for this, but I'll keep this one. Well, I'll probably have to sell it anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. Well, I can drop this and get another card, I guess. All right. How many tags do I have? 6. I mean, I guess I could take this thing. I'd have to upgrade my sponsor, but I can do that because of this. And again, I like this. This is good. And it's only 4. When can I upgrade it? Not yet, but soon. Yeah, let's take this one. Let's try this out. All right, we're going to sell the expert herbivores. I don't want to do that. Let's do this again. This time we'll put out the seabirds. Now connected to everything. Oh, you know what? Let's go get that card back. That's right. I'm going to get another perception. Is it not going to let me? Am I getting it back? Oh, I got it back. All right. All right. So let's just pay the Venom fee. And sell one card for 30. Okay, I don't want to do that. It's still making me do that. All right, so now we'll pay the Venom fee. And we will pass on this and then do this. And maybe I will dump a different card instead. Huh, one more bird. I'll have the 4 birds right now. I'm not going to stick around and wait for a 5th. It is a perception, though. I think one of these I can easily sell. Oh, this is an herbivore. Again, that's going to take a while. I don't have a lot of space, and I'm already doing monkeys, so let's keep this one, and then I will sell it. I'll sell the bird, and I'll keep the herbivore thing. Yeah, I need a spot for the big monkey, and that's got to be here, so yes, I guess it can go up there. I'll still dump it. Let's sell this one. All right, sorry guys. I don't want to do this. All right, looks good. So it's not going to be really feasible for me to play this card before I'm over 25. I certainly could grab this and upgrade it, but I'm going to want to play this animal before I get 4. So I am going to just sell the card. Didn't turn out to work. All right, so now let's do this guy. Let's do birds in the middle. And we'll just take the general income. We'll have plenty of money to play the clever monkey. We'll gain the $10, I think. I do like the 2 rep, but now I'm going to have $19 on my next turn, and I can play this clever monkey and not have to worry about paying the 2. I guess $21. Let's play that monkey. He's got a clever, but there's not really anything I want to do with the clever. I sort of need everything where it's at. Take a look at them. Put these back down. Yeah, so there's 11, so this may not go, but I can always grab cards and sell them. Speaking of which, this is certainly going to help me fill the board. So, I guess it's worth 7 points, potentially, plus the additional 2. So, that's not bad. I am starting to lose. So, I'd have to go here. I am starting to lose places to put things, though. I'm going to put a 5 here. So I'll have a spot for a 2, an open 2, probably another 2. So a bunch of small ones. I will be getting the dominance there, another 2 for here, so this will be worth quite a bit. But I got to look at endgame and make sure I can score enough points. So I may have to do something about this. We'll see what comes up, though. So we have a break. The new cards came out. I'm going to really want this card, so I'm going to snap him. When I play him, he'll be my third primate, so I'll get 2x tokens when I do play him. I'll get an additional 2 points from the Baboon Rock. That means that this card is now garbage, because I have no place to put him, because I need to put a 5 here. But that's okay. Let's make sure I do this correctly. I don't want to restart my turn. I want to sell this one card. Okay, I'm going to build this first. I don't have that upgraded yet, so let's just build this guy. I can afford this guy. So building for him. Build a 4. He doesn't have any special rules, so that's really the only place I can put it anyway. And then I need the pairs of the kiosks and ticket booths. So I'll build a kiosk here, which is enough away. Doesn't really help me in that position, but I need to put them out. I'm not going to sell either of the cards. All right, I'm going to use my association to take a building and upgrade the association. I don't really have any need for science tags, so I'm going to take the rep bump. And again, I'm going to upgrade association. Now I can donate. Now I can do 2 things at once, so we're good. Okay, so this guy here, it gives me a posturing 3, and with my endgame card, that posturing 3 is going to really come in handy. So I think I want to grab that. Also, it's going to get me a perception 2, get me another card anyway. If I need to, I can play it alone, although that's probably not the way I'm going to want to go, although, well, we'll see. But anyway, if I bump up this with an X token, I'll get the X token back because I'll be causing the break. So that's the plan. Big Primate played this round. I have the 2 monkeys. I can get the animals to 5 and be able to play just the one thing. Hopefully the server is going to be fine. We'll see. I'll see if I can just take $5 here. I don't need to trade. I'll build the 5-10. I'll have 2 left. I don't need to trade. I like to keep the X token. I'm going to build the 5 enclosure now. The next turn, play the big ape. It's time to build the big ape. We're going to ignore one condition. We get to play him. Hopefully we won't get somebody pilfering us before our next turn, but we'll see. No, we got to do this. Get rid of the water one. We're already close to this, and if we get our posturing guy up, we will be, I think, at 3, maybe 3, so 3.5 in fact. All right, so we've been hit with a venom and a double pilfer. Luckily, I kept the best card I had, which was primates, but I did lose the bird that was going to help me get points on this. So I think it was a 3-point bird that got me potentially 3 tickets for 3 more, and then at least 1 more of these greens. So that was a 9-point swing. We lost. We do have this though. I'm not going to be able to donate, which is fine at this point. But what I do want to do, so I've got a couple options. I'm not going to have any cards, so I could take a snap, although there's really nothing for me to snap right now. The other option is taking money, but I'll be bleeding off that money anyway. Or I could take a building, take the 2-rep building, get 2-rep, and upgrade cards, so that way on the next turn I can take cards, make the break move a little bit closer, and sell one of those cards. I'll get an extra card. Instead of getting 3, keep 1, I'll get 4, keep 1. So I think that's what I want to do. Oh, that's right. I can't do the first slot. And that'll give me another green point. And again, I don't really need the animals upgraded yet, although I'd like to have it upgraded. I think getting the cards upgraded now, even though we may not be in danger of getting up to the purple, will be useful for money. We'll see, though. All right, I'm just going to get rid of this venom. I already qualify for this release, so I don't have to worry about playing animals before I do my association at 5, and as it is, unless there's a break, I'm going to have to do something before that anyway. So let's do that. I thought about grabbing cards and selling them, but I might as well be able to keep the money anyway, so let's do this. And now we get the stupid venom gone. It came up that we can certainly use this primate breeding program, although I don't want to snap. I'd like to get some cards that I can play, so let's just do a grab. Let's see. Yeah, I know. Okay, I don't think I can play this. Nope, no place to play it. So you go away. And let's see. This is not one I'm going to be able to use, so why don't I sell that? Alright, I can play this. Probably next turn. I can play this, and he gets me extra stuff. Very nice. It turned out well. Let's. Do I want to sell right now? I'm not going to get any more later, and rather have a card protection in case yet another pilfer comes. Yeah, I think I'll just hang on to this thing and let them hopefully steal that if they steal anything. Because the $3 is going to help me right now anyway. Alright, so we've been hit with a constriction, although it certainly doesn't affect putting this guy out, and it may not affect our build too much. I don't know that I wanted more than 4 anyway, but I can build a 1 and a ticket in a kiosk and work towards everything else, so that should be fine. Place the building there, leave a spot open. Oh, hold on a second. Yeah, it can go there and up there. So I guess this doesn't matter where this goes. Over here. I need one of these over here and one of these up here to get the full 5. I need 5, right? Yeah. All right. Trade. I don't think I need to trade. So I got plenty of money for him and a build. I guess I could buy one. Yeah, let's buy one. And then let's sell this thing that I won't be able to play. All right, let's do a build, and really all I can build is 3 anyway. I don't want to, I need to have a kiosk over here and up there, so I can't put a 2 out. So I'll build 3 things. And this doesn't have to be anywhere specific. So I'll just put her here. Let's see. Do I want to clever anything is the question. No, I don't know. Probably not. Because the big ones I want to clever to get up are going to be these anyway, so just put it here. Let's actually put it there. I don't need anything for it, so I don't want to waste a spot this by mountains. It's time to do association. Now I could pump the X tokens to either grab one of these or to give 2 rep. The 2 rep would actually get me another meeple by the end, but I shouldn't need it. After this, I'm going to play the monkey, and then I'm going to have to do a build, and I'm going to do another 1 build to fill this up. and that will put me over 100. So I really don't need to do that. So I'm just going to play the conservation project and do large animals. And get money just in case. Well, I do have to donate, so I will have plenty of money, though. I have $30 to play this guy and then build 4 things. So I don't need quite $30, but I can't have anybody pilfering this guy, so. Now, although the blue player's got an animal next, a bunch of money, and places to put big things, he's likely going to contend, if not beat me. We'll see. All right, I'm actually on the blue player's board. I was wondering why he was still at 67 points. All he did on his last turn was build a 1 enclosure. I don't know what the purpose of that is going to be. It seems like he has plenty of places to put. If he's got a 1 animal, put it in the 2. I'm not certain what's happening. Well, at any rate, we're going to play our game. We're going to play the animal that we have. Have to ignore anything. We can just put him down up here. And get all our goodies. All right, so we're at 95. I'm going to spend 2 turns building, and that will give us 7 more points. Unless I find I can't even use an animal off the card row. So that's moot anyway. This might have been a good option, although there's nothing. Oh, this one's by the water. But I didn't choose to upgrade this, so not an issue. But in 2 turns, I'll have built it. I can't do it in 1, but I can do it in 2. All right, let's build. Do all 3 this turn, and then just the tickets next turn. This is where this has got to go. Looks like blue has closed on us. However, you do this and this for 1 green, and then looks like he can do this one for 2 more green. So that should be 9 points, 91. I don't see a follow-up. He doesn't have any cards, doesn't have any money. Can't get money from over here. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, we got hit by constriction, but unless it was going to be a double pilfer, it wasn't going to affect us at all. So let's play our 1 here. We don't need to clever anything, so we're just done. And now with the blue player waited so long, he's got that at level 3 instead of level 5, so that should hurt him. We'll see what happens though. Alright, so our game has ended. The blue player looks like they did do the association, and they took 2 of the partnerships. So they got a couple things there, a couple green, but probably not what they were looking for, and the untimely constriction hit them, although they probably should have done that the previous turn anyway, but they drew cards instead. At any rate, how many turns? 32, so slightly below average. Not much to comment on. This one was Pretty straightforward. Filling up the board is always good. Really hard to do typically. And I only did 4 of the conservation projects. However, we were able to get this to full with our last build. Again, that's one of the reasons why we filled the board. We were focusing on that, and we did have some of the specialty spots go up. We had 3 of them. We had the baboon rock, I think the owl hut, and then what was the last one? What's it called? Spotted hyena compound. There we go. So worked out for us. It looked like it was going to be very close at the end, but blue kind of ran out of steam, it looked like. But we'll try them again.